Hey guys, I'm back with another read. This one I was so hyped up for, the complete gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. But for me, the book tanked. It fell short. So the book starts out, it's just like giving you a background, kind of like about the Egyptian religion and the whys and whatever. And then you get to you get pretty far in. I think like 90 to 100 pages in, and then it starts talking about like the different gods and goddesses, which were cool. I learned about some new ones that I had not heard about before. This book is really nice with pictures. The writing is pretty small, as you can see. And so reading it cover to cover was probably not the best idea, but that's what I do to make the reviews. In general, I think it was okay, but at the same time, I don't know, just something about it. It really was like, it just felt dry, I guess. Not that it's supposed to entertain me, but it just felt like overly done. And so then that just made it dry. Like they could have just made it plain simple, sweet and to the point. I don't think that it even needed to be this long. Um, and then it was just too much. Like, I just thought I was diving into, like, not even getting any background, which I guess is good to have, but I just thought I was gonna just only learn about, like, like, the gods and goddesses, and it says the complete guide, which I don't think there could ever be a complete guide, but it wasn't even, like, I mean, it was a decent amount, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't even, like, a whole amount. I think there's another, um, one that came out maybe a few years ago, and it probably people were saying that one was really 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 nice, so that one probably has like a lot more information and things like that. And it might be, I really wanted it at one point and then I got over it, but it might be something that I need to look into just so that I can see and compare it. This is one that I'm just like, if you want to read it, read it. I don't think that I would recommend it to anyone, like a friend or anybody that is like on the same path. I wouldn't really recommend it to them. It was just, to me, it was just like I said, super dry. And so it wasn't my cup of tea. I loved looking at the pictures. There is information, which is what you're looking for at the end of the day, but it was just so boring, like, like watching paint dry, as they say. And so for me, and the way that my like little fruit fly brain works, it was just too much. It was just too boring, and I just had to like push myself to read it. Being honest, I had started out reading this with my daughter, and it was just too boring for her. So I just ended up reading it by myself, because for me, when I start one, I have to finish it. That's a rule for myself. So yeah, that's how it went with this, and that's all I have to say. Into the next one. Bye.